Hi. So we're in Huatulco, Mexico still. We're gonna walk up into this little town and try to get a cab into the main town, which is still just a little town. Beware of propellers. They live in the water down there somewhere under the ship. So it's the Emerald Princess we're getting off of. We've already walked halfway down the dock. Took about a minute. So another minute or two and we'll be here. Somebody has left a fishing lure here. Maybe we should throw it in and try to catch lunch.
Plenty of line.
So if you see the dog there, I had to take my backpack off and let the dog sniff it. So if you were wondering if this is very secure, it is very secure. Very secure. There's another dog on the beach, but it's not sniffing anything. It's pretty warm here, a little humid, and these must be the tour people trying to sell tours. And those are the soldiers over there with automatic weapons. And this is the cop saying, gotta go back.
Hello, good morning.
So when you come from there, that's the dock. Come into this little shady area, which is a whole lot cooler. Little shops selling jewelry, hats and jewelry, and some other things. These guys are here.
Hello.
See them everywhere. Hi.
Everywhere. What's going on?
All over the world.
Yeah.
In every port.
Arr.
So plenty of little shops here. There's of course the Emerald Princess. So we've walked out of the pier area. The ship is on the other side of that building. There's some signs, but they all point that way. I'm thinking this is where the cabs are. We might just walk around this town, huh? Have a little playground here if you like to play. There's a pavilion of some sort over there. It's actually a lot cooler here than it was out on the pier. Just the gentlest of breezes blowing. Here's the realtor. They're going to se vende. I guess this is like a mall, sort of. Got some art, got some jewelry, got some people. Bicycle rentals. I don't want to work, it's too hot. Oh, surfboards. And kayaks. Join us today. Bathrooms. Baño. Hagia Sophia. Blankets. Oh. And the blanket making machine. Those are the foot pedals. That's what makes it work. The massage. $50. Hey, the dive shop is here. It looks like, with the dive shop tables. Paddy app. Looks like it's closed though. Maybe they're out diving. So there's the ship. We haven't gone very far. So the cabs are all along here and they all want to sell you a tour. There's the ship. We're crossing the street now slowly. Up here on the other side of the big square, playground was way down there, is your shopping area, I guess we'll call it. Apparently there's another one of these in town. The town is like a mile and a half away.
Have a look. It's nice and cool inside. Oh, you're looking for a nice feature, huh?
We walked up into the middle of town. The cabs are right there. The ship is right there. You come around through this walkway over here. We're gonna walk over to the beach and have a look at that. So margaritas are $2 for $8 here. 2 for $8. So we are on Restaurant Row now, apparently. Yeah, so 2 for $5 for a beer. I think in the market I could get a 6-pack for about $2. So I don't know, but and I could just sit and drink them, right? In the park, maybe. Margaritas, that's a different story, though. Lots of flowers. And this is the park. Remember, we saw it from over there. There's the playground right there. And that's the sand of the beach. So we're gonna walk down, around, and then come back on the sand, I think. These guys are selling abalones. And dishes.
Hola guys. Buenos días.
Okay. Abalone pieces. So there's Janet. And there's the restaurants we walked through. And there's, of course, the Emerald Princess. And we're now on the beach. And it's a nice sand beach. Got some pieces of shell in it, but it's pretty fine sand. Reminds me of a California beach. Somewhat. I guess these are rentals. The water is fairly clear. Fairly clear. And there's some rocks down there. So now we're barefoot. Now we're going to see how cold that water is. And it is cool, but not cold at all. A few minutes in there and you'd be used to it. I see little tiny fish out there. A little bit of a drop here, and then it's just a gentle slope down. And she's gonna go snorkeling. I feel like there's nothing to see out there snorkeling. I could be wrong. There's a boat tour getting ready to go. So there's an enclosed beach area there. See the little rope and the bubbles. And then there's the boating area here, or wave runner area. And then another enclosed beach area which has nobody in it. Maybe because it's near the dock and people think it's dirtier. I don't know. See that fish down there? It's like a puffer fish, not puffed out. And he's scoping out this little school of fish. go down and have a look. Well, we walked straight up from the beach. The ship is through the trees there. That's the town square or whatever. There's more shops up here on the edge of the jungle. This is the road off to the right here that goes into the town of Crucecita, or I'm saying that wrong, so I'll write it down. We're gonna walk that way a little ways. It's 1.5 miles. On board, they said taxis were $3. In town, though, we're getting a little bit different story. Although I haven't really tried to offer somebody $3. But they laughed when I mentioned it, so I don't know. But it's just over this hill, so. And there's more stores here. Look at that. A lot more. From that way, of course, to the left, straight down, is the boat. About 1/2 mile maybe. And this is the first drugstore I've seen, although there might have been others. So if you're looking for drugs, that's your place. Bless you. Some hotel, and that looks like a Starbucks symbol, but I don't know if it is. It looks like one, sorta. Well, this is the Holiday Inn, but it's nowhere near the beach. But still, it's nice and cool right here. Nice and cool right here. There's the Holiday Inn there. We're gonna head up the hill here. I think the town's over the crest there. We did find the local exterminator in an old Volkswagen bus, right? So I see a lot of people coming and going, so it can't be that hard, right? We're heading up this pass. There's the stairs you see from the ship, and they're not really stairs so much as walls, but there is walkway. I see people walking. And I should mention also that there are people everywhere sweeping. I mean, look how clean this is. Yeah, it's got a couple leaves. Haven't seen any trash on the ground. Haven't seen any graffiti. You know, Athens can't say that. A lot of cities can't say that. They're doing a fabulous job keeping this place clean and friendly. Reached the top of the hill. There's people coming, people going. The people that I just talked to said not really much to see. It's just a town, but we're gonna go see it for ourselves. This area right here is very cool, very shady, and it feels good. Feels better than some of the areas on the ship. I mean, look at this. It's tree-lined parkway. Yeah, there's still, as with most places, it needs to repair the sidewalks. So, came up over that hill, and I feel like we're in the town now. I don't know for sure. Oh, they're building a big shopping center here. Punta Diamante. And then Applebee's and a Starbucks. Huh. And that guy. Not really a roundabout, but it's a signal, and it's a left turn. And there's a parkway down the middle with a sidewalk you can walk, or you can stay on this sidewalk in the shade. And it's just a town. I mean, there's nobody trying to sell me anything, or looks like some department stores, maybe a market. There's a Pemex gas station. Here's an OXXO store, so that's like a 7-Eleven. So we'll go in there. They got the prices for beer out here. Let's go in and see what we got. Section where we made a left, and we went in the OXXO store. Met some people that live here during the winter. Said happy Thanksgiving, by the way. Happy Thanksgiving. Today's Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving from Newport Monkeys.
So, of course, when you watch this, it won't be, but it is here. I think it's November 28th or something. Anyway, this is a giant market. So we're gonna look in here. There are no tourist stores. I think there's some marketplace around here, but I don't know where. So in this particular store, they sell scooters,
I'm going for that.
Ferrero Rocher. They have a Chinese restaurant, complete with Chinese people. Sanitarios. You might know that as a restroom. And Christmas trees. Wrapping paper. So it's more of a Kmart or something, I guess. And they're making announcements. Huatulco towels. Look at the shrimp. Yeah, I saw. So they have your shrimp, your clams, your crabs, your octopus. These guys. Supermarket or Kmart with food. I guess Kmart's have food. What Kmart's are left. Yeah, I'm not going to mention the other mart. And we're going to walk up here. There's supposed to be a cathedral or a church up here somewhere. We're going to walk a little further and see if we can find it. We've been walking for a couple of blocks. We've come up to the Lego Education. See that down there? Lego Education. And it's little Lego people putting stuff together. There's this guy. I think he's advertising a pharmacy or something. Anyway, the church should be over that way somewhere. Here's your Apple store. And some plants that really need some water. Yeah, that thing's nice. And a Corona beer store. It's Thanksgiving, which means it's almost Christmas. And they have the poinsettias in there. So I think we'll cross at this signal here. And from down there on the left, the Lego school was right there. MX gas station. This is the next traffic signal after the one we originally turned on. So we made a left here and we're gonna head up this street. I think the church maybe is up this way. The map is not real detailed they gave us, and of course my phone map isn't working at all. Right. Let's ask these two locals. Was the church up there? Gracias. They don't sound local though. The signal was down there. I'm walking up this street, asked a few people. They all say church is up here, it's very pretty. So I guess the church is up here and it's very pretty. Right? There's a little shop. Now that's the shopping center.
Yes.
We'll cruise in there on the way back. Oh, there's the church. I see it now on the other side of the square. I think I see it. I also see these flowers. Yeah, we just have to cross this street. So we came from right there. That looks like a Mercado de something. A lot of little shops in there, it looked like. Bandstand or whatever. And there's the church. People doing artwork and selling stuff out here too. And somebody parked their bus right in the way. So we came from down there through the square, and here it is, the church, which has a name, which I could look up right now, but I'm not going to. We're just going to walk up there and have a little look-see. It's at least brightly painted. I want to hear him ring that bell. Okay, they're having church in here. Or, I don't know, people are sitting. So the attraction here is the murals. Mural going all the way down. And there are several chapels. 2 in there. With murals painted on the scenes of them. This guy's Jesus' hands. Face on them, see that? We are in Iglesia de Las Crucecitas, or the church of a mile from the Tourist Corridor Las Crucecitas. It's painted very brightly. Of course, what you have here is Virgin Mary pregnant with a little baby Jesus. So there was the church. There was the people. I think we're gonna head back to the ship now. Maybe we'll go swimming there in the bay, and maybe not. Maybe we'll do some shopping first here. Anyway. Iglesia de la Crucecita. There's the church right there. And we're going to go into this place, which has a name that's been painted over. But it says Mercado, so it's a bunch of little booths. This is what it looks like inside. And these prices are in pesos, I believe. So 20 pesos to the dollar, so that's $5, whatever it is. But it just goes on and on and on and on and on and on. Oh, pretty much in every direction. I mean, it's laid out all nice and square. That's your liquor store here. Sugar, peppers, oregano. I hope that's in pesos, because who's going to pay $10 for that, right? 3 for 100. So 3 for $5, I guess. And then it goes out the other side. The church was up around the bend there. We're gonna head back to the ship. This is the intersection where we turn left. We're cutting through this little park area, considering running through these sprinklers. But then I'll be even worse off. Straight down there and a right, and we're back. We're still here. There's the sprinklers. Like I say, the market's down there. That's the way we came. But that goes back to those steps or walls or whatever. The ship is like straight through there. So we're gonna head that way and see if it's a shortcut, because we're done shopping. And if we do need to shop, there's stuff right there by the ship. So we're gonna try this. I don't know if we can get through, but it's worth a try. Hey, you got some artwork here. A little creek bed or something. It's dry though. Flood control. Janet wants me to show you some of this stuff. Now I'm on the other side of this fence. Goes way down there though. We're gonna go back around this corner and go off that way. So this is definitely those steps, which aren't steps, like I said, they're walls. I don't know what they're gonna do in there. But this will be kind of a shortcut back to the ship. Just because it's just over this hill, right? Oh, look at these. Those are hibiscus. So we've been coming up this pathway. It's fairly shady, and it's just afternoon. So if you stay over on this side, it's going to be shady. Not sure what the purpose of this is. I mean, it's going to be some sort of park. I don't know what they're going to do in those walls there. They do go all the way over, but we are in the jungle. Remember that, never forget. This is a jungle, and it's solid jungle. I wouldn't be surprised if there's monkeys and everything else in there. Crocodiles are nearby, I know. Not down there, but nearby. Iguanas. So we've come up here, what is that, a quarter mile maybe? A few hundred yards, and at the top, and well, look at that, it's the ship right there in front of us. So this is an easy way. I mean, you miss some of the stores, but there's still plenty of stores in town when you get there. It goes almost straight to the church. So that's a slide, and is hot. It's very hot. Of course, it's about 85, 90 degrees here. Not real humid, although I have been dripping with sweat all day. These guys keep covered up. Here's like a lookout. Got lights up here, so I guess if you're here at night, we won't be, but sit up here and watch the ship or whatever. So it's pretty nice park, and no molestar or other stuff. I don't know what it's saying. Don't play with the animals and don't steal the plants. But there's the ship. So we're almost back. So we've come down over the hill through the park here. That's the way we went this morning. And we're back in town. And it's only like a block or two. You can see the ship right there, maybe. Back to the ship. Back to the dock, actually. So Janet said, I would like some beer. Could we just sit and pound back some beers? Oops. And I said, sure, as long as they're con limon and sal. So lemon or lime and salt. Lime and salt. Soul beer. Which I think over in the market in town I paid $1 for. And here at that little market I think I paid $2 for. But, you know.
Life is life.
That's a big beer. So we're gonna get back on the ship here.
Go have some lunch.
So we're almost back to the ship.
No, thank you.
You can see it right through the trees there. This guy brought his dog down here. I think that's a dog anyway. You got one of these bananas here. People trying to sell us boat tours. I guess they don't know we're on a boat tour.
Excuse me.
So we're heading back to the boat. Here's a bunch of tourists coming. They must have been on a tour. Meow. There's the ship. There's the little harbor with all the boats. These are the stores. Right when you get off the ship. I have no idea whether prices are cheaper here or in town. Probably in town. Stuff seemed awfully cheap in town. But I'm not really shopping. There's nothing I really need from here. A lot more people in the water now.
We got AR-15.
Oh, I guess we gotta go through Checkpoint Charlie. So from Huatulco, Mexico,
Port my keys out.
see you in the next port. Bye.